Hey everybody, I'm back because I can't get enough of just talking about stuff. So, today we want to talk about just women, I'm going to say middle age and older women. Stop dating younger guys. If you feel like that's the only thing you could date to move forward, then make sure they mature enough, to even deal with you on your level. You don't want no mama's boy because you don't want him to betray you as his mother. A lot of these young people out here looking for mothers. Number two, rule number two, stop dating damaged people because whatever damage they have in their life, they will take it out on you because they never was able to rebuild from that damage. So stop dating damaged people. And that's not only for men, that's for men and women. Both you guys, stop dating damaged people because damaged people don't know how to love people because they were damaged while trying to love. So be careful with that. Rule number three, stop trying to fix damaged people. Some people have to figure it out on their own and get it together on their own. Stop meeting people and trying to fix them. They're not going to be able to be fixed by a person. They will only be able to be fixed by going to seek some type of counseling, some type of help. You're not their counselor. Stop thinking you're their counselor. Or this will hold up a whole lot of things that God got in store for you while you're sitting back wasting time trying to take a hammer and a nail and rebuild on a damaged person. They real rebellious. They don't want to hear what you got to say because some people could be damaged so bad that all they see is the people that damaged them. So they feel like what you saying is not legible. It's just they're not gonna listen to you. So just suggest they get help because damaged people don't want to be fixed. They feel like this is how I'm gonna be. They did me like this, he or she. I ain't never letting that happen to me again. So they assume that everybody is out to do them the same way. So rule number four, be careful dating people that expect you to be how they want you to be. Be yourself. Stop letting people change you and tell you this, I don't like that. That's why you get to know people before you date them. You don't just go into a dating session. And that's what all of us do as older people and younger people. Stop doing that. Because if you don't get to know a person before you get deep in, you're going to be the one hurt in the end. Because you're going to really find out who that person is. And it's basically going to be too late. It'll be a baby involved, your feelings involved, or just something where you can't walk away right away. So stop allowing people to tell you who you're supposed to be and not be who you really are. In other words, stop letting people create the people that they really want to be with. That's what I'm saying. Because somebody will get with you and say, oh, wear your hair like this. You turn around, you didn't put some color in your hair because he said put the color in there. And then he'll turn around and say, oh, I don't like them blue jeans. Just wear stretchy pants. Wear some yogas, or don't wear yogas. Do this. Just directing you on how to be you/somebody else. Because when a man meets you, this is how I look at it. You liked what you saw. That's who I really am. Who you met. Don't start trying to tell me what to wear, how to look, how to dress. That means you're looking for somebody else. I might favor them similarly. I might look similar. I may look similar to them. So now you're trying to create that past that you had. Ladies, be careful of that. Because men have the tendency of meeting people, which could be you, and seeing their baby mama, they ex. They could see all them people in you, and they feel like, well, if I tell her to do this, and if she wear this color hair and that, she'll be looking just like Kimberly, my baby mama, or my ex-girlfriend. Stop letting these men meet you and try to change you into the person that they're really looking for, or the person who don't want them anymore. So be careful out here, ladies. And men. Men, be careful, because a woman will dress your ass up too. Dress your ass up, and you turn around, you run into the baby daddy on the street, you and her, and you looking just like this clown. And you'll be like, wait a minute, double take? Why the fuck do I got on the same type of jeans and shirt as him, and you bought me this shit? Because they tried to mend where they broken heart was unwelded, you know? And so they started to try to create that loss within you. So be careful too, men, on these ladies trying to dress you up and tell you what looks handsome on you. Women will get with you and try to create the person they really want to be with. Like if you dress preppy and then they want you to wear saggy jeans and stuff out the blue, she's trying to create. So be careful on dating, because that's how a lot of people end up, in domestic abuses or even dead. It's people that you will be out here playing games with, and a person to find out you was a game player, womanizer, or manizer, or whatever you want to call it. And people get angry about that stuff. You didn't use them for this or use them for that. Person to come after your ass. So that's why I always say I don't like using people. I got a lot of people on my Rolodex right now who's trying to like buy me stuff, give me things for nothing, calling me, asking me stuff like what you need. Like this is a prime example. I sold my vehicle. I sold my truck. I had a 2018 Dodge Journey truck. And I sold it because I wanted to get another vehicle or whatever the case may be. Immediately, one of my fans, I'm going to call him a fan, seen me on Facebook saying, I'm sorry, I was reading a text message, my bad. Anyway, they seen me saying that I needed a vehicle. One of my family members seen me and they let the person know. And the young man is a car dealer. And he called me. He didn't call me. He sent the picture of the vehicle I'm driving now. And he was like, and I was like, who is this? Never gave him my number. Somebody else did. And I said, who is this? And he said his name. And he was like, I heard you need a vehicle. Because I was Ubering and everything. And I had the money to go get a new car. But I absolutely didn't want a car notes. And he said, do you like that truck? And I said, yeah, who is this? They didn't want to say who they was. And finally he said who he was. And I said, let me check it out. He said, do you want the truck? I already checked it out. I hate to see and hear you on Uber apps, and I just don't want you out there like that. That's how much I like you, and you don't even know it. And I was like, who is this? Then he was like, just say God told me to help you out. So him and someone else brought the car to my house. I looked at it, gave him whatever I had, which wasn't the amount of the vehicle. It was way less than what he was asking. And he was like, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't have gave you the car. But I don't want nobody else to get my future wife. Because when you're on buses and cabs, Ubers, you meet a lot of people. And I don't want nobody to meet you before, and you get into a relationship with somebody before I can get you to be my wife. So, he was joking around or whatever. And I was laughing. I tried to give him the money back. And this, I have a temp plate. Now I need my real plate because where I live, the police is basically pulling me over every other day because of my plate. So I'm going to stop there and I'm going to go back when I said don't use people. Don't do it. It's not worth it. When you know it's something going to come as a consequence later, just don't do it. Now I'm having a very hard time because the young man assumed that we were going to some type of sexual exchange for my plate in exchange for sex to get my plate back. But he came off in the beginning as a friend and a fan. Now all of a sudden he has become a freak because I can't get my plate. I'm driving the car and the plate is finna expire. And he's saying, you don't owe me any more money. Just give me some sex. And I said, this is the lesson learned. This is the lesson learned because now I can't get my plate. I'm going to get my plate, but to his knowledge, he feel like you're not getting your plate unless I get what I want. People just will do mean things to you. When you think it's some type of friendship there or a gift, no. It's always a trick to everything somebody do nice for you. Now, I didn't know this guy from Adam. Why would I think that he would just give me a vehicle with a couple of $100 down and I'm gone driving off with the car? I should have known I was being bamboozled. So now I have to go through some red tape to try and get my plates, and now he's saying it was okay at first when I got the vehicle with whatever I had. Now he's saying, oh, you got to pay this price for that, and you got to pay for the plate, sticker plate, and the Minnesota this and the Minnesota that. Now it's so much. It's so hard to get my plate without me basically almost coming up with the rest of the money that I probably owe him. And that's just out of deception because I don't want to be nothing more to you but an associate. So I kind of like got myself in the jam there with accepting gifts. So ladies, be careful this Valentine's Day with accepting gifts. I had a few phone calls. People called me, asked me, oh, what do you like? You eat candy? You flowers? It's not. I don't like flowers. Flowers are for people that's dying or dead. Candy, trussels, lindets, that I love those. Turtles, Fannie Mae turtles. You can get them also out of Walgreens or Walmart's for really cheap. The turtles, any type of chocolate, so that's what I like. I do not like flowers. Please, balloons, no. Don't give me that stuff. I don't want it. And it'll go right in the garbage. So please don't give me any flowers. Please. So people been texting me all from everywhere. What do you like? What do you want? I'm going to get you a bouquet of flowers. No, you're not. Just keep them. It's a waste of money. I don't want flowers. I would accept them, but I'm telling you up front, I will throw them out because I just don't, for some reason, I just don't like flowers. It reminds me of people dying, people dead people. You give flowers to plastic flowers out if they're fake. I love fake flowers. Yes, I do. So they can be fake. I'm good with the fake flowers. So that's cool too. But back at the ranch. Ladies, stop accepting gifts because there are consequences behind them. If you don't really like the guy and you don't attend on being with them, don't accept the gifts. You will pay for it tremendously later. If it's not someone that been friends with you forever and they won't do something like this guy is trying to blackmail me for some vagina. But I might just end up paying him and, whatever the money is, it's okay. I don't mind if that's going to clear up whatever it is. But it's a lesson learned. We'll never do it again. Anyways, back at the ranch. That's my message for today.